Grande, beautiful beings. How are y'all today? My name is Sage of Connected with Sage, and we're here to guide you to your inner sage through mind, body, and soul centering. But I wanted to allow you to get to know me a little bit more today. So, like I said, my name is Sage, and I go by she, they pronouns. I'm a queer individual that prefers those pronouns for various reasons. And I'd like to share my perspective a little bit more today, just so those who don't always fully understand pronouns and things like that might have a little bit more understanding after this, or might have a little more empathy and shift their perspective to hold space a little more for their fellow human. I fully identify as a human, a soul that came into a human vessel, and my soul decided to come into this vessel that had different health related issues, all different kinds of things, family traumas that have been passed down, all those types of things, as well as being in a female vessel based off of my gender at birth. However, that's not how I fully identify. I understand to be called a she. I definitely do enjoy having certain femme moments and accentuating and loving on them. However, I've always known that I am a fluid human being. So yes, I am a she because of the gender, ovaries, and things like that, but that is not the only reason why sometimes you identify as a she. I feel my femininity in those moments. That is why. However, she is not the only thing I always am. They are more present on a regular basis. Because divinely, I am a water being that is encoded in DNA that has been passed down from my ancestors, from both masculine and feminine, and fluid, that have come before me. And that is all within me. I'm a cosmic being that is made up of stardust and chemicals and reactions that came to be a vessel that I said happens to have anatomy that describes a female. However, again, that is not everything. I enjoy the human experience in general. I enjoy the fluidity of being an animal that can feel what feels right for me and connect to what feels right for me. So not everything within me is what is structured to be seen as female or a she. She is a part of they and encompassed in all of that. She comes through slightly more because of the vessel that I happen to present in. However, they know within there is so much more than just her. They have, as I said, experiences from ancestors that have come before, from all different backgrounds and all different genders. They have that love, that strength. They also have that fear and self-sabotage. All of those things are within them, in this very body. Moments of holding more masculinity, moments of, in times, having dominance or alpha, moments of being softer, less rigid. There are all of these features within this human body. I also love, on a solar level, I love to connect with a human through their knowledge, through their passions. Their genders do not matter to me. Yes, they can be beautiful in the vessel they are and appealing if they are more feminine or masculine presenting, but they are also an incredible human being if the lines are blurred and you can't tell where one ends and another begins. So this is why I identify as she, they. And I hope that eventually one day people can refer a little more to me under the they spectrum. It's taken a lot of time to get more comfortable with that as well too. Being a person growing up in America the way I have, I've been under a lot of white supremacist programming in ways, just as any of us, like I said, who have been born here in America are. And so there were moments I chose femininity because we were being programmed and shoved to that's what this body should be. And knowing that type of femininity is not for me. And yes, that could mean that maybe you're just a different kind of woman or a she, her. However, that is your journey if that is for you. And this is the journey that is for us. Because we are made of sacred waters and the earth and all the spirits and the things and the life held within them are in me. So I am more than just a she. I am an incredible they, a force of nature that has come here through multiple cultures and ancestral backgrounds of colonizers and those that have been colonized, to be here today, to hold all the strengths and the weaknesses and find where our balance is currently in this ever-shifting world. So I ask you during this season of pride to open up your eyes and see that there is so much more to gender than just checking a box. And that it also means so much more for a human being to be seen as they are human. And not just an identity you are trying to judge and push upon them. We are humans, so judging comes easily to us. Judgments are not always bad. It's just a story that we make up based off of things. So I just ask to remind yourself, are you creating a judgment or are you forcing other views upon somebody? Are you seeing the human in front of you and respecting them for whom they are? For who they are. Because we are all incredible human beings. So please do your best to see the humanity in others. And I'd love to hear and know about what your pronouns are and why you identify with those pronouns. Because as I said, pronouns are not only tied to the gender of which you were born from. There are many layers and facets that allow you to identify under pronouns and how you like to be referred to. And not everybody understands that. So I'd love to hear more stories from others. So that way maybe we can start to shift perspectives and allow people to have a little more kindness and humanity in them. So we can continue to interconnect and strengthen our bond to each other as humans. So we can rise into this new world. We're all fighting so much in this resistance. So we may rise and create a new world where we don't have to always explain gender so deeply. In a new world where love is love and humans are respected for being a human. And that you understand and follow just natural law. And remember, nature's really gay too, in case you didn't know. So look into it more and research, because you can't say that goes against nature when we're not the only species who has such things. So be your fluid self, be your straight self, be your gay self, be your queer self, be all the things, be them loud and proud, say who you are. I am Sage, and I am a they. Yes, you can also call me a she. I see that in my body, but I am a she, they. Please respect that. I will respect you as a beautiful human being that you are. You are incredible. Please share your story as well too. Spread the love, and as always, peace, love, happiness. Om.